Yes, hello everybody. This is Ray from Rays United, and I'm back, people. I'm back. This is exciting times, of course. You can see this is a different settings because I'm doing it from my car. I dropped my son off at a party. He says he's attending a friend's party. So I thought, you know what? I may not have time on a Sunday, so let me do it today. Obviously, today is a Saturday. As and when I'm speaking, it's about 19 minutes to 2 p.m. So UK time. So hey, we're chilling, right? We're chilling. We're enjoying ourselves. We're loving it. And of course, listen, the main topic here is Pi on Coinbase, of course. Listen, this is something that a lot of people didn't know. I don't think people took notice to know that Pi had actually the Pi IOU. Let's just clarify it. The Pi IOU had been on Coinbase for some time now, but a lot of people didn't know. Do you understand? So I thought to raise the awareness for you guys to know because it's one of those that some people may not have been aware of. So just um, get yourselves prepared for that, of course. And we would discuss discuss the Pi price, of course, and where it's at. So you guys can also try and give yourself some updates. And we'll be reflecting on Benjamin's strong comments about Pi GCV. Obviously, the origins are released, the segment of that video. So those of you who haven't actually watched it, please go watch that segment because I know that the show we did was quite long and I loved it because Benjamin, he's got a lot to say. And as a result, I have to give him the opportunity to say what he has to say. Do you understand? So yeah, if you couldn't watch it, watch the segments, of course. I've released them, all of the most important parts of the video. So go watch it after this, of course. And smash the like button where you're at. Smash the subscribe button if you haven't yet done so, because if you don't subscribe, I've set it in a way that you can't comment. So every person that comments is a subscriber. And if you're watching it after the fact, please, I will talk a lot because it's a live show. So if you're watching after the fact, you're watching a replay of the live show. So please, yes, it will be that I'm beating about the bush, I'm conversing with you and all of that. So if you're new to the channel, study the channel before making your comments. Otherwise, you would just find yourself lost and eventually get blocked because we can't be having people who don't understand the channel and start making comments that are sort of senseless. Anyway, so 59 of you watching, smash that like button. Let's get to 100 likes in 150 likes in no time, as and when we're live. Now, yes, happy weekend, Celestine OB. Let me just say shout outs. Let me give shout outs to all of you. John Snow is here, of course. Yeah, smash the like button. It's time for Mainnet. I hope the core team will do it now. They already are late there is no late because they didn't actually give us any timeline, sorry, a proper date, so they're not late. But what I can tell you is, yeah, you're right on one hand. Open Mainnet is going to happen. I'm very certain of it. So I'm not really into all the drama that people want to create when it comes to that. And of course, I know you're loving my cap. Yep, Raised United. That's another one. This is the embroidered one. So yeah, if you wanna buy that when we get to Mainnet, you can buy it using your Pi, of course. And yeah, you'll be shipped to you. If you're a member, you'll get a discount, of course. So being a member, you're gonna get the perks, particularly when we get to Open Mainnet. You will get the perks on Raised United. So if you're a member of the channel, not subscriber, a member of the channel, meaning obviously you help the channel grow financially by paying some money every month. Those people will get discounts based on their level of membership. So we have 4 different categories of membership, or 4 different tiers. One is the beginner level, we have the middle level, we have the elite, and we have the investor. So the higher you go, the bigger your discount. Simple as that. Anyway, Ray, we're already seated waiting. Of course, I know that I had to set it very quickly. Behind the scenes, you guys don't know what happens. You think I just press the button and I go live. It doesn't work like that. There's so many things I need to do before going live. And this was an impromptu live show. Even though I prepared everything, I didn't intend to go live on a Saturday because I'm mostly busy during the weekend outside of YouTube. So obviously I got a live. You guys have a live. So but thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate your presence and your time as well. So let's talk about Pi on Coinbase. Now, listen, Coinbase is one of the biggest, exchanges, crypto exchanges there is. Do you know what I mean? So when you see a token or a coin like Pi, or albeit Pi IOU on there, you start to wonder what the hell is going on. But it's been there for some time. It's just that a lot of people didn't take notice because people from certain countries don't use Coinbase because Coinbase is mostly European friendly and UK friendly, and I think US friendly. So people in Africa and Asia don't tend to use Coinbase. They use Binance, and so they don't know that Coinbase actually have sort of not listed, but they've added it to the potential listing of Pi during the open mainnet. So they did that almost a year ago. And I forgot. I wanted to talk about it, but I seem to have forgotten. That's the thing. And then yesterday, one of my followers, a big account, bigger than mine, on X, posted something, and it reminded me. I said, "Oh no, I'm supposed to talk about this." That's what just gave me that light from my backside, and I said, "You know what? I am going to talk about it." And here we are, me talking about it. So listen. I know most of you may not have been aware of it. So, the fact that now people are beginning to pick up on it, because I can see that there's traction being gained on the post I made yesterday, means that, people know the significance of Pi or Pi IOU, albeit on the on Coinbase. So listen, let me know your thoughts and feelings about it. It's very, very important that we interact with respect to the fact that Pi or Pi IOU is on Coinbase. Albeit, when I checked the price in pounds, it was just about £30, which was about 37 euros, which is about $40. Do you know what I mean? So it is interesting. It is interesting. And I know most of you were excited about what I posted yesterday. And some of you did make a comment or two here and there, and we did go back and forth about it. Some of them were trying to prove something, but I don't know. Listen, I've known about this for a long time. Those of you who were trying to make a comment there saying, "Oh, where have you been?" This and that, I've been here. I'm well informed than you, mate. When it comes to Pi Network, I'm well informed than most of you. So don't you even try, my friend. The guy on or whoever, that account on X saying, "Where have you been?" Oh, this and that. Where have I been? I've been here. I've been here all this while, my friend. Where have you been? Anyway, it's all banter. It's all good. Do you know what I'm saying? It's all good. So let's do this. All right. Yep. Gabriel has been a member for 26 months, and he's saying that Pi to the Moon, best show in town, no doubt. Beautiful project. Obviously, what's his name? Ezekiel saying that. And we've got Henry here saying, "Hello, Mr. Ray, please, can you make a video on completing KYC being reversed on core team solution?" I've done a lot of KYC videos, my friend. Go check it. I've done almost every video there is when it comes to Pi Network. So go check it out. The only video that I haven't done is Pi Node, because to be honest, Pi Node almost destroyed my laptop, so I sort of left. I'm not a node anymore because my laptop nearly destroyed. And I think it's more important for me to do YouTube shows as opposed to Pi Node at the moment. So those of you who are nodes, congratulations to you. But it's a great thing to have. It gives you a lot of rewards, no doubt. But unfortunately, I can't do it at the moment unless you guys give me a lot of money, and so I can buy another laptop to do that. But hey, for now, let's just let's shelve that and continue with the YouTube shows. All right. I always like your updates, Rays United. Thank you. From Hassan. Hello, I'm from Victoria Island, Lagos, Nigeria, Celestine. Then you've got Joe Oreko saying, "Hello, King." Joshua here said, "Happy weekend to you." Or Asoli saying, "Rays United, boy." And then you've got Israel here saying, "Good afternoon, Ray. I miss you. It's been longer. Watch your show." Well, you've not been watching then, because I did a very groundbreaking show a week ago, just over a week ago, 9 days ago to be specific, with Benjamin. And obviously, I'm going to talk about the strong comments he had with regards to the GCV group and so on, and reasons why he is not associated with them and so on. Listen, if you haven't watched that video, go watch it, the Pi GCV video. You would get some serious insight into what GCV's, well, the origin of it and certain issues they've had and so on and so forth, and what became of it eventually. This is not my words, or these are not my words. These are Benjamin, who is actually one of those who initiated, or you know, started this whole thing with Woody Lightyear and all the others from the other side, other parts of the world. All right, so like I said, Pi being on Coinbase is a significant thing. However, again, I reiterate, it's been there for about a year. However, you know, some of us hadn't taken notice. That's the whole thing. I took notice, but I wanted to talk about it, and a lot of things were happening. I think it's because of the whole ICE thing. I don't want to go into that, but it was because of that. So I forgot that's what happened. Because the world was moving fast at the time. Now everything is slowed down. We can all get our senses back. And so I thought, you know what? It's about time I spoke about it. And I think timing is so crucial. If I had spoken about it last year when the whole thing, the fiasco with ICE was going on, nobody would have heard me. But now that we know that we're heading towards open mainnet, timing is perfect. So it didn't matter. I didn't talk about it. Nobody talked about it. Because, you know, Ray talks about it and all the other channels begin to talk about it. You know, so you would see that all the channels will begin to talk about it because I'm talking about it here. Do you know what I mean? But it doesn't matter. It's all good. Ray, I lost my first wallet because I forgot the passphrase, but I created a new one. Please, what's going to happen now? With that, if you haven't been migrated or you haven't been KYC, then you don't have a problem. You know, you just create a new wallet and off you go. If you've been migrated, then you need to speak with, go to the Pi support portal and speak with the technical guys there or the developers, whoever they are, and let them help you out as to what steps to take. Trust me, I've got friends, or at least one friend, who went through that and got it sorted. So you need to be, this is the time. You know, we now have almost just over a month for the grace period of KYC to come to an end. It was extended from 30th of September to 30th of November. So you guys need to take it seriously. Do you understand? Take it seriously. Don't waste time. This is the time. Do you understand? So get it done. In case you're wondering, I'm in my car, drop my son off to some party. I'm waiting because there's traffic. So if I go home, it will take me time to come back to pick him up. So I'm using this time to do live show with you guys, you know, interacting with my people. Listen, you know, I love you guys, man. You know, I love you guys. So when I'm doing these videos, it's all for you. It's all for you and nobody else. Do you know what I mean? Watching live from Uganda. Thanks for the good job, bro. Kato Charles saying that. Hey, Rays, I'm from, and then the flag is there. What country is that? Let me check. What country is that? It's just a flag. When open mainnet will be done. Wait, let me check the comments from here. Oh, I can't see anything. Okay. Oh, sorry, my hand is blocking the camera. Sorry. In my opinion, having Pi IOU price on Coinbase tells us that a lot is going on behind the scenes. When it comes to Pi network, it is a very good thing to have it on one of the biggest crypto exchanges in the world. No doubt, my friend, no doubt. All right. Oh, Uganda represented. That's from Egon. Somebody should tell me that flag, please. This is from Hornbond 250 crypto. What flag is it? Because I wanna obviously, yeah, Kato is definitely from Uganda. I know Ugandan flag. And let me see. Hi, Mr. Ray. I want to know a little about what will happen to the Pi Node subscribers or Pi Node users since it has stopped. I really don't know, to be honest. I'm not privy to a lot of the Pi Node stuff because I used to be, but to be honest, it really ate into my my system so much that my RAM was full, my CPU was obviously hot, and the fan had to work overtime. You know, so I thought, you know what, this is going to damage the system. So my system is used. Okay, Rwandan flag. My system is used for streaming and stuff, so I can't have it damaged by Pi Node. So I thought, you know what, nah, I'm not doing it. KTFD Prince watching from Leeds, UK. Yeah, representing. Of course, and then we've got Charles Abongo watching from Ghana. Great. What else? Who else? All right. So I think I may have read it. Ray, how is Pi value on Coinbase? Well, in pounds, it's just over £30 as we speak. I don't know if it's gone down or gone up. As of yesterday, it was about £30, which is about $40, something like that. And that is a good sort of a perfect segue into me talking about the Pi price. Now, if you remember, 2 weeks ago, or yeah, 2 weeks ago, I did a video with my gang, obviously Lizzie, Mohammed, and Gabriel, right? And we discussed in depth the price of Pi. We discussed the market capitalization. We discussed the circulating supply, and so on and so forth, right? And the one thing that I noticed in that particular video and beyond is that we sort of looked at the market capitalization based on the total supply. Do you understand? Now, the total supply of Pi would or could eventually be 100 billion, right? However, right now, as we speak, give or take, it's probably whatever has been migrated and circulated or would circulate and will be locked up. It's probably roughly around between 8 to 10 billion. You know, it come up in mainnet. We may be having figures around that or numbers around that. So looking at that and looking at the price of the IOU, I'm saying, okay, we could have about 400 billion market capitalization or give or take, right? So if we have that, that will push Pi Network straight into number 2 in terms of market capitalization. Now, I would always talk about market capitalization. I wouldn't talk about price because it's just like looking at the economy of countries or nations. We look at the GDP, we look at their expenditure, we look at their expenses, a profit and loss account, and we look at the balance sheet and everything, right? And then we're able to see how much profit that country made, which means that budget surplus would occur, or how much loss, which means that budget deficit would occur. And therefore, we look at, you know, the turnover over the financial year and so on. So that's how a country's economy is determined, the factors that affect it. In crypto, there are factors that affect the price. Do you understand? And that's one thing that I've tried to explain severally, that there are factors that affect the price of crypto. First of all, if it's a meme coin, it's mostly affected by emotions of people and whales and all those things. That's not to say that altcoins and the major cryptos are not affected by the mood of people. However, it doesn't really play a major role. It's inversely proportional to the economy of, I'm talking about the fiat economy of countries. So when I say inversely proportional, what I'm trying to say is if the economies of countries plunge, most people will look into crypto. Therefore, crypto starts to rise. If there are conflicts, you know, things that you don't want to happen. So in a selfish way, and this is so, I don't know, dark to say, but it has to be said because that is the trend that's been set. If there are conflicts or sort of economic meltdown in nations or countries, what you get is people tend to sway towards crypto where they can, you know, maybe smother their finances or their portfolio. So in doing so, crypto becomes the go-to sort of source in order to, you know, maintain your financial status. Therefore, you get all these conglomerates or bigger financial muscle people like, you know, I don't want to mention names, but you know who they are. They would begin to sort of divert into stocks. Stocks will plunge, so they might take some of their stocks and divert into crypto. And I say crypto, I mean Bitcoin and Ethereum and maybe XRP and BNB and, you know, the major ones, not the meme coins. You know, so they would do that. Now, Pi Network, and of course, they have to look at the market capitalization. So therefore, if you look at Pi Network, and Pi Network does have a market capitalization around 400 billion US dollars, it will put it straight. It will catapult Pi straight into number 2. Now, if Pi is in the top 5, these conglomerate nations and bigger economies will begin to look in the direction of Pi. Do you get what I'm saying? So when they start looking in the direction of Pi, the price of Pi starts to go up. Regardless, it will start to go up. Do you understand what I'm saying, people? So it is an economic model that people need to understand. Once you understand, you will know that the price of pi will be determined by certain factors, and that's just fact. Do you understand? It will be determined by certain factors. And these factors, in a way, yeah, they can be dark factors, but that's the reality. That is the reality, unfortunately. So let's deal with that. And I am excited. I'm excited to see what the starting price of pi would be come open mainnet, and then of course eventually the listings on exchanges, because that will begin to affect all of those. Excuse me, I'll mute. I have a call. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm back. Yeah, I just had a very important call, but I'm back. So listen, one thing you guys need to know is that these factors affect the price of any crypto. But I know pi is not going to be an ordinary crypto. We know that. We've seen it. There's people might say, oh yeah, but there are no use cases. There are use cases, but you guys are not taking notice, or some of you aren't taking notice. You understand? And that's the whole thing. So I am extremely excited in anticipation of what open mainnet holds for all of us. Open mainnet holds for all of us. I'm extremely excited. Now let me read your comments before I delve into obviously what Benjamin said with regards to what do we call it, that GCV. Anyway, so let's see what people are saying. Where does everyone have to go through the liveness check, or some are exempted? It's random. There are no exemptions. It could be anyone. I've gone through it. Obviously I've passed. I've always been fully KYC'd. But if you go through it and you're tentatively KYC, there is a process which I don't talk about on YouTube because somebody might misinterpret it. That's why I always try to create these live streams on Telegram for you guys to take notice. But when I do it, you don't attend. So I'm not really going to spend my time talking to only 10 people. We have 104 people here on YouTube. I want us to be able to talk to hundreds of people on Telegram. But if you don't join the Telegram channel or the Telegram group, unfortunately I'm not going to do it. So if this is something that, because remember, if you have somebody, a referral, and that person is tentatively KYC'd, and eventually a lot of things or shit hits the fan, it's going to affect you too eventually. So you want everything to go on well for your followers, for your downlines, and to do that you need to be attending these sort of forums and stuff. If you don't attend it, they can't blame me for that. At the end of the day, it will be your own doing. So try and attend them. Okay. Only 57 likes. That's not good, people. Smash the like button. 104 people watching. Let's get to 150 likes in no time, please. Smash that like button. It's very, very important that you smash the like button. Okay. A friend of mine wants to sell his pi to me, about 80 pi. Should I buy or not? Please, I don't give advice on that. It's up to you. It is up to you. It's up to you. Me personally, you know what they've said. Don't buy the pi. But if you want to do it, that's your problem. I'm never going to advise anybody to buy pi. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so if your downline doesn't migrate, I think it's if they don't get KYC'd. That's the whole thing. If they don't get fully KYC'd, then of course, obviously, once you get fully KYC'd, you will be migrated. So that's the whole thing. But if they don't get KYC'd, then of course they won't be migrated, which means that you don't get the contribution they've made to yours. So me, I always say, if you're counting your pi, count the pi that you've mined. So when you go to your pi, this is what you need to do. Yeah, don't count the pi that somebody else has contributed to your your number of pies that you have. Always look at the pi that you've mined, and then the rest they will take care of each other themselves. And then of course if you've done other things like validating people and that, whatever you earn from that, that too is a pi that you've actually earned. So what I always tell people, go to the home page and then click on home and go straight to mainnet, and you're going to see your transferable pi. So the transferable pi, wherever you see there, plus whatever is going to be migrated is yours. So migrated, transferable. The unverified, please don't count it as yours, because you're not going to receive all of them. Unless all of them get fully KYC'd, then you'll receive all of them. But if all of them don't get fully KYC'd, you're not going to receive all of them. So don't count it as part of your pie. Count it as, okay, I could get something out of it. I could get nothing out of it. So get your people KYC'd, and you yourself need to go validate people. It's extremely important that you go and validate people if you're fully KYC'd, of course. So you need to check that. And while you're there on the balance dashboard, you go to unverified balance, click on convert. And when you click on convert, you will be able to ping members to get them to conduct the KYC process, or they themselves get KYC'd as well. So when you do that, team is notified and everybody's happy, right? If you want to do transfer, you go to transfer. It takes you straight to the mainnet checklist. You go to the checklist and see if you're missing something on the mainnet checklist. If something is amber or red, they all have to be green up to about number 7 or number 8. Number 9, you're not in control of that because you have to wait. And if you're migrated, then that's great. You know what I mean? Always secure your account. At number 5, secure your account. Extremely important. Okay, do that and you'll be fine. And of course, migrate to mainnet. You view your wallet. Once you go to your wallet, you view your wallet and you see if you do, because migrating to mainnet has to be done manually. Do you understand? You have to migrate yourself. So sometimes some people say, oh yeah, have you been migrated? Yeah, they will give you the process, and then you go to migrations and then you migrate. You understand? So that is just what it is, people. That's what it is. And these are interesting times. And I'm extremely happy about what the core team have done so far. I've had times when I've criticized them, but hey, it's all good. Yes, join the Telegram group or channel. It's a channel, so join it. The link has been put there by Jon Snow. Let me see. And then Semedo here is saying, what about Lady of Gold? She's still on business. I haven't spoken to her in God knows how long. So I'm not going to say anything about her, to be honest. I don't want to say anything yet, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Everybody goes back into the shell, and then when we get into mainnet, people will come back and it would be a bang. Trust me, people are just gonna really work hard for the Pi ecosystem. Hi Ray, I'm watching from South Africa, and that's from Reason. Matabula, thank you for watching. Whew, I didn't bring any water, so I'm thirsty. All right, so let's continue. I'm going to move the phone a bit because my hand is tired, so I'm going to move it a little bit so I can use my other hand. All right, other arm or hand, whichever. Okay. Let me see what somebody's saying. I tried doing my friend's KYC, but the camera just keeps stocking up. Was that stacking or stocking? And then Brightwave Media saying the unverified Pi, if eventually my security circle and referral members ain't able to do the KYC, will I lose my unverified Pi bonus? Yeah, you lose it. So that's why I'm saying that is not something you're in control of. You're only in control of the one that you mind. The one they mind, they have to take heed of the words you give them, which means if you advise them to, go and, get KYC, they have to do it. If they don't do it, and that becomes a bit of a problem. Do you know what I'm saying? That becomes a bit of a problem. So they'll have to listen to whoever invited them. Do you know what I mean? They'll have to listen to that, fortunately for them. I know a lot of people are knowledgeable when it comes to Pi Network. So, people need to listen, listen to words of reason. Very important. Whew. This has been good. I didn't expect this. What's the time? 10 past. So I've got 20 minutes to pick my son up. So, hey, we've got about 15 minutes to keep talking. Right. So, what's the name? Benjamin. My guy Benjamin. We're gonna do a lot more of these shows. Benjamin and I, we've agreed, so we'll do a lot more. Benjamin has been the best guest on Raise United, hands down. I don't care what anyone says. He's been the best guest on Raise United, hands down. And I love the way he just breezed through the questions. And let me tell you this. Benjamin, we didn't rehearse. Well, we don't rehearse. I don't rehearse. If you come to my show, if you want to come live, then there's no rehearsal. I'll just give you a brief overview of what we might discuss, but I don't give you questions. So you don't know what we're going to talk about because I want it to be real. So if you're not knowledgeable about Power Network, don't come to my channel because if you blub, you guys here are knowledgeable enough to know that somebody's blubbing or BSing. Do you know what I mean? And you all know or knew straight away when Benjamin started to speak that this gentleman is knowledgeable, not just about Pi Network, but about cryptocurrency and blockchain as a whole. Now, little did I know, this is something that I wasn't aware of until the show. So whatever Benjamin was saying on that show was the first time I heard of it in terms of GCV. So Benjamin spoke about GCV and I was bemused. He spoke about how it started. I'm not going to give you the details because you need to watch the video to get the details. But what I'm going to reflect on is the fact that, you know, people talk about GCV as though they know what it's about, you know, and they don't know what it's about. And it was actually blown out of context as, you know, in the words that people exaggerated the whole thing, according to what Benjamin said. You know, everything I'm saying right now is according to what Benjamin said. So they exaggerated the whole thing. And when, you know, the time came that people were supposed to heed their word and do what they were supposed to do, they got cold feet. You understand? And Benjamin chose the opportune moment, which was when he was live on Raise United to, you know, say what he had to say. So I was really bemused by some of the things that, obviously not bemused by Benjamin, or bemused by the fact that, you know, the GCV in a way at the time was all noise. Then based on what he was saying, it was all noise, you know, to some people, some segments, some sections of it misled people, and then others just followed suit without asking questions. But you're supposed to ask questions. That's the whole point. How are we going to do this? What are we going to do about that? What's delivery? How are we going to, you know, this and that? And so many things were done. But unfortunately, the people who are on the other side of the ocean didn't do what was planned and what was discussed amongst themselves. So listen, if you want to know the details about what Benjamin said, go watch that GCV video that I released yesterday, and you will know precisely what Benjamin said. Because Benjamin, to be honest, listen, you guys need to give him his flowers. He really went into it. He went into it. And we'll be talking about something a bit more technical on our next video. I don't know when, we're about to agree something, but on our next video, we'll talk about something very technical, but in relation to cryptocurrency and definitely Pi Network. So you guys would have to join every show, whether it's me and my gang, whether it's Cozy, whether it's Brian, whether it's Benjamin, of course. You guys need to join because there are lots to talk about before, during, and after Open Mainnet. Because listen, it's going to be wonderful from now till the day we all get fed up of Pi Network. But we would never get fed up of Pi Network because it's going to make most of you, including myself, financially free. And I mean that. But it depends on you, it depends on me, it depends on what we do collectively. With Pi Network, you can't be individuals. If you're an individual, you won't win. Simple. If you're selfish, you won't win. Do you understand? It has to be a collective. We have to work together as a team. Whether I'm in your team or you're in mine or you're not in mine, I'm not in yours, it doesn't matter. But we need to work as a team in order to benefit. Hence, this YouTube channel is here. So let me read your comments and then I'll wrap it up. Let me see what people are saying. Sacred Terror here saying, hey Ray, cheers, the mainnet checklist has begun counting down on me. Okay, I still have to update my phone number. Have you seen there's a new help with checklist option where I requested to update phone number? Yeah, because I've got everything updated, so I don't get those things because everything is updated. I've got green ticks everywhere. Do you know what I mean? So those of you who don't have green ticks everywhere, you're gonna get that. But it's a good thing. You know, it's a good thing. Do that because it's gonna help you. Has anyone else submitted their help with checklist? Specifically, updates phone number. Yeah, of course. Someone, if you're watching this live or even after the fact, could you let us know if you've got what Sacred Terra has also got? All right. Golden Star People's Foundation Global Exchange. What a long name. Great, glorious, grand day. Happy Pi mining Saturday afternoon for you and early Saturday for me. All right, good. Spot on Ray from Jon Snow. All right. What, you coming to advertise yourself? I should join you on your social? Anyway, all right. So let's have a conversation. Cool. This is it. Yeah, this is it. So let's have a conversation. All right. Yeah, let's have a conversation. Yeah, let's have a conversation. Okay. Because I'm looking at somebody looking at the car parking thing. I'm in the car. I'm not gonna get a ticket. Come on. Anyway, yeah, let's continue. You're relentless, Mr. Ray. Well done, sir. Rebuff man from Nigeria. Hell yeah, I have to keep going, man. You don't mess about. You need to keep going. That's just how it is. You don't get complacent. You don't know how tomorrow is going to turn out. So while you're here today, enjoy it, work hard, don't relent. You understand? Don't relent. All right. Anyway, I'll end the video here. Take care of yourselves, people. More videos to come. Name is Ray. Channel is Race United. Word is peace, and I love you all.